Love and peace to you. This is a verbal discourse on our Welt Ethos. My name is Peter Johansson Osisi, and I work with our Sona Ashram. And this is an introduction to some teachings from Judaism regarding the principle of Hygge, the numero siete, seventh principle of our Welt Ethos, family togetherness. So, the institution of family is significantly is tremendously significant within Judaism. It is actually a mitzvah to be married and have children, particularly with the directive um, to continue the lineage of Abraham and Yaakov of Bnei Israel. And so Jews are to be married and have children, and preferably at an earlier age, in young adulthood. That is a fundamental practice and consideration and experience within Judaism. Um, and the Torah has many teachings regarding uh, family relationship and the appropriateness of that. Indeed, the first book of the Torah, the Bereshit, Genesis, is is full of narratives that convey family experience, family challenges, family relationships, and reconciliation. And there are many lessons that are drawn, and much commentary that is drawn from these experiences, from these relationships. And this is all utilized um, to guide uh, the the children of Israel, Bnei Israel, in our family relationships. And so there's the primordial, or the near primordial narrative of Cain and Abel, the jealousy between brothers, um, and the rivalry between brothers. There is the uh, the rivalry between Yitzhak and Esau, and the contention for the inheritance. Um, Yaakov and Esau. That's my bad. Yaakov and Esau, and the contention for the inheritance of Yitzhak. Um, and there is the many different dynamic relationships amongst the brothers, um, the sons of amongst the brothers who are the sons of Yaakov, the sons of Israel, the 12 sons, and so um, each of these provides a narrative regarding family relationships, the importance of family, the importance of reconciliation of family as well. And so this one particular passage within Bereshit uh, conveys the experience of Abraham, and he and his wife Sarah, Sarai initially, are without children and becoming older. And so Abraham has a child through his servant Hagar. Um, and Afterwards, he and Sarah conceive a son, Yitzhak, and Sarah becomes uh, concerned, contentious, um, averse towards Hagar and her son Ishmael, and so Sarah commands Abraham um, to expel Hagar and Ishmael from his household, so that Yitzhak receives the inheritance of Abraham. And so Abraham receives a communication from Adonai, from God, to agree to this. And so part of the or much of this experience, much of this narrative, conveys the principle of shalom bait, the peace of the house, and how we make concessions that are extremely difficult for the sake of maintaining peace within the family. And again, it's a matter of quelling the ego, um, letting go of our selfish tendencies and our self involvement for the sake of the relationships that we have with our family members, even when it's extremely difficult, even when it seems almost wrong. Or even when it is wrong. So uh, that's part of the challenge of being in family. Um, so with that, this is Bereshit 21, 9 a 13. Um, Genesis chapter 21, verse 9 through 13. Sarah saw that the son whom Hagar the Egyptian had borne to Abraham plain. I'm going to start that over. Sarah saw the son whom Hagar the Egyptian had borne to Abraham plain. She said to Abraham, "Cast out that slave woman and her son, for the son of that slave shall not share in the inheritance with my son Yitzhak." The matter distressed Abraham greatly, for it concerned a son of his. But God said to Abraham, "Do not be distressed over the boy or your slave. Whatever Sarah tells you, do as she says, for it is through Yitzhak that offspring shall be continued for you. As for the son of the slave woman, I will make a nation of him too, for he is your seed." And that is Bereshit 21, 9 a 13. So the repercussions of this narrative are still unfolding in a very significant way for humanity, for the whole of humanity. Um, and so even so that's an indication that often there's an absence of an easy answer. And even in maintaining shalom bait and retaining the peace of the house, um, the challenges continue for generations and even millennia. But that is part of the challenge, again, of being in family. And that is in part of the importance of maintaining the integrity of family. Um, so that is that is a that is a teaching. Those are some considerations from Judaism regarding the principle of Hygge, the seventh principle, principle numero siete of the Welt Ethos. With that, ahava v'shalom.